From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Hope you had a nice weekend so far. You can see this jet of energy extending down into Northern California. That's kind of been the weather maker across the area at the moment, right? And of course you can see that wind is largely out of the northwest due to that pushing that precipitation off to our south and east. Still some lingering flurries and even some heavier areas of precipitation towards Quincy and the Highway 70 corridor. That's going to be lasting through the next several hours, but that gets out of here through later today, and we still keep the possibility of flurries through today, but I think by tomorrow we'll be mostly dry, and we actually have a better way to end our weekend than we just started, to be honest with you. I think our Sunday's looking pretty decent out there. Mostly clear conditions across the area again. You can't rule out the possibility of a few showers across the area, some very light areas of precipitation, but as we head out towards the East Mountains and the I-5 corridor, especially in the valley, I really think we're going to have a pretty nice Sunday in store. Now, as we head through late Sunday and into Monday, that's when we get a little more showers pushing in across the area. But again, I think Monday mostly looks fine. Then as we head later into the week, we get this other system here. That's heading into Tuesday time frame and Wednesday time frame. Notice here that widespread area, some light blue across the area. We're getting into this more active pattern. That swings down through Wednesday. And then, of course, as we wrap up the week, I think we have another system similar to that. And, of course, we have a lot of cold air across the area building as these cooler systems start to inch down into the North State through the midweek and end portions of the work week. Notice this blue here, and notice as we head deeper and deeper into the week, we hold this blue and even some areas of pink. That's cold air really reinforcing itself across the area. So we're going to see those snow levels dropping as we head over the next several days. Now, take a look at the wave heights. You can kind of see what that northwesterly flow is doing. Got a lot of high waves out there. We're talking double digits even along the coast, 13, 14 feet there. And then you head 20, 30 nautical miles off the coast. You're talking 16 to 18 feet there. So we definitely have some pretty rambunctious waves settling down only as we head through tonight and into tomorrow. But even still, we're talking double digit wave heights in some areas of the coast. So it's probably going to be a little rambunctious as we continue over the next 24 hours, but settling down just a little bit for your marine forecast. Let's take a look at today. Now, here are those widespread 50s along the coast for your daytime highs with some cloud cover lingering. In the valley, widespread upper 40s, near 50 if you're lucky, especially down through Willows, maybe near Chico out there. But out towards the East Mountains, you're struggling to get above freezing out there with those 30s and even 20s in the higher elevation. Similar story out there in Modoc County, Siskiyou County, widespread 30s there as well. So we're definitely staying very January-like for today. Definitely a very kind of fitting beginning to our 2024, at least climatologically speaking. Now, let's take a look at the 7-day forecast, because this is what I was talking about when I was talking about those areas of cold air sending itself through the North State. We're reinforcing that Arctic air, and notice each consecutive day the snow level actually drops. We're going to be back down to about 1,500 feet when all is said and done with it, so the snow chances are looking better. If we do get any precipitation, I think it's going to start increasingly be wintry precipitation. So of course in the higher elevations and even some mid-elevation areas, we'll be talking chain requirements when all is said and done with it. We've seen some of that recently, so that's not entirely any surprise there. Check out those 30s sticking around for daytime highs, teens and 20s for lows in those higher elevations up in Mount Shasta City and in Siskiyou County. Check it out in the valley, widespread 50s and then back to 40s in the end of the week. That cold air definitely making itself known. So when we get that precipitation towards the middle and end portions of the week, it's going to be a cold type of rain there across the area. Down Red Bluff and Chico, again, 50s and 40s towards the end of the week with showers across the area, perhaps even some heavier rainfall as that system kind of reinforces itself Tuesday and Wednesday. And as that other one comes through Friday and in next weekend. Now, along the coast, classic climatological peak. That's where we're probably going to see the most rain when all is said and done with it across the area. That's the first brunt as those systems move through. Widespread 40s as we head through the week, maybe some 50s as we head with these systems here. But to be honest with you, it's January. We're going to stay cool, and we're going to get into this more active pattern, and it's definitely going to make itself known in a big way when we pick up those rain totals and as we drop those snow levels deeper and deeper into the week. I'll be back with you at 6 for another update today, and of course I'll be with you all day tomorrow for a fresh look at your weather from the Weather NorCal Command Center.